am just getting my video up on my iPad so that I can look at live comments. Hi. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Amy. Thank you for helping me mod. I think I made you a mod. Yep. You are modding for me. Thank you. Yeah, don't mind the mess behind me. This is my craft room / office area. So it's weird seeing myself out of the corner of my eye. My movements are like a couple of seconds delayed. But I'll wait and see as people come on. I have my gummy bears. And I have a whole table here full of yarn and things to show you. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for coming. I'm so nervous about doing lives. I get in my head about them and I always think, hi, Debbie. I always think, oh my gosh, what if I mess up? What if I do something wrong? It's like, what am I going to mess up? I'm crocheting hearts. I never did this before, but we're going to try. Hello, Debbie. Thanks for coming. So I got my space ready. I am ready for crafting. I'll put my thing down so that you guys can see what I'm doing as I'm going. But I also, because I don't have like a fancy overhead thing. Hi, everybody. Hi, Janet. Hi, Crafting on the Back 40. I totally love it. Thumbprints by Carrie. Carol's Crafty Canvas. Great with Becca. Here we come. Thank you, guys. I have my friend Amy here, too. She was kind of our mascot last time and came to everybody's lives and helped cheer us on. So she's helping to mod for me as well. So thank you, guys. Don't mind my background. This is like my craft room / office. You guys are on my desk right now. I'm not like you fancy paper crafters who have an overhead setup. I did subscribe to StreamYard. I can't figure out how to do overhead and how to get my camera to work with it and then have it go to YouTube. I need to look up tutorials because I have no idea. Anyway, I want to welcome you all here. Thank you guys so much. I am a different crafter than what's been on the hop all day. I dabble in paper crafting once in a while. But it's a little scary to me. I don't have all the tools and all that. And so, yeah, I made my first junk journal like ever this summer with Cheryl from The Whole Bucket and a couple others. And then I've been dabbling in things, watching you guys and looking at things and making lists of like what I want to make paper crafting wise. But I am a yarny girl through and through. I also want to share with you, I have my gummy bears with me because everybody deserves a sweet treat on Valentine's Day. So I have that and I have my water and I'm all ready to go. So I thought before I started, I would show you a couple of things that I've been up to. These are like sneak peeks for people that normally watch my channel that maybe are like, ooh, what's she been up to since she's been posting? So last night I made this cute little tapestry. Look at this. I always wanted to do tapestry crochet. Hey guys, hi guys. Hello, first time here in a new Crochet Maniac. Yay! I love Crochet Maniacs. Anyway, I just made this tapestry crochet yesterday and the day before. Look at this yarn management on the back. Ooh, man. Ask chat to help you set up text stuff. Chat knows text. I know, I will. Yarn journal is fun to keep notes in. I thought about that too, Janet. Don't ask Amy. Poor Amy. I was watching you and I was like, oh no, I wish I could help. Amy, I wonder how far we live from each other because you have an area code that's the same as where I live. Anyway, this is the back of this tapestry. You have to carry the yarns but I'm really proud of myself for my first time doing tapestry crochet. Laura, I am a plain maniac as well. Yep. And so there's that. I have another one that I want to make. I'm going to flash it quickly because I don't want to put the pattern up, but this is what it's going to look like. And I don't know what colors. I'm thinking pinks because I love pinks, but that's that. So I wanted to show you that. And then I started a new crafty crochet thing. I think I'm crazy. So I've always wanted to do micro crochet, and that's where you crochet with embroidery floss or like that really like doily floss, you know? And I thought, well, I have some DMC embroidery floss. So I started making a temperature tapestry. So what I did was I took my year of birth, 1978, and I got the yearly average or the weekly average temperatures for that year. And I'm doing a round for each one. This is, you know, hi, Amy. So here is what I have so far. These are the colors that I'm using for the temperatures. Let's see. There we go. That's a little bit better because of the lighting. Amy, I felt so bad for you. I was like, no, but then you guys kind of figured it out. So that's fun. Yay. Amy, I think you might live close to me because your area code is the same as where I live. So I wonder where you live. You'll have to send me a message. I crochet since I was 7. We call that mosaic crocheting. Actually, Bonnie, yes, I looked up because I wanted to do mosaic crochet as well. And I kept looking up tapestry crochet, mosaic crochet, and different things would come up. This is called tapestry crochet, where you like carry all the yarns. And then I found out that mosaic crochet, I don't have it here, but I have it in the other room, is when you just stitch a row with one color and then you go back with a different color and it makes a pattern, and that's mosaic. I thought they were like one and the same. It doesn't really matter. I mean, who cares about what it's called? But I was like, oh, that's good to know. So what am I making today? Well, I decided that you never cut your yarn. Yeah. Yep. But that's what was getting me. And so it's all like, this is all wonky because like, you know, I pulled it too tight in some areas. So what I'm going to do is block it so that I can like stretch it out and make it look nice. And it's going to go to my friend Amy because she wanted me to make her one. And who knows when I'll make another mushroom. So this next level, I'm not keen on counting. You don't have to count. I don't count. I looked things up. So what am I going to do? Well, I decided to try to make some garland out of little hearts. So I made this first one just to see if I knew what I was doing. And I have a little pattern here. This is the 1 round heart. So you can make 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, whatever. So I'm going to make a bunch of little hearts. And I have a bunch of colors here. I have red. And of course I have this different. I'm going to use this red first. I have white. And then I have like a pink and I have this dusky pink. And I figure I'm just going to chat with you all. I call it pretty. I do too. Thank you. It's super pretty. Bonnie, I might need to like pick your brain for some crocheting help because it sounds like you have a lot of experience. So what I think I'm going to do is put my camera down like this so that you all can see what I'm doing. But my lighting isn't the greatest like that. I don't like it. See, I'm not as good as you guys with this stuff. Let's see. Can I raise my light? Yep. I think I can do this and then have it come over and then turn it up a little bit. We're going to do this. So I hope you can hear me okay. Again, I don't have all the fancy tech stuff and I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to like cameras and all that. So there, that's a little bit better. So I'm going to move that there. That's a little better, right? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Oh, thanks. Yeah. You weren't talking to me. Thank you all. You're so sweet. Okay, so let me get my pattern here ready to go. And I'm going to start making some hearts. And then somehow I'm going to have to figure it out, like how I want to attach the garland and all that, because I've never done garland before and I've always wanted to. So I think I'm going to start with this light pink color. And actually, let me raise that a little bit just in case I end up like pulling it closer and that way you'll still be able to see, because I have a tendency to do that and then you won't be able to see. So you start off, I'm not going to tell you the whole pattern, because you can look up how to crochet a heart like on anything, but I don't want to like tell the pattern out loud. But I'm going to start off with a magic ring, and then you do everything inside the magic ring if you're just going to do like a one round heart, which is what I'm going to do. So let's see. Nope, I got to do, this is a triple. Yikes. I love that you're doing something you haven't done before. I know, I was so worried. Oh, I have that keyboard on my wish list. I love it. It's so girly. It's so me. I love pink. That's another reason I wanted to do this. I thought, okay, first garland will be hearts. I love pink. All right, so there's that. I got to do 3 of these. And if I remember, I will go back in and I will leave the pattern that I'm using, a link to it, so that if you guys want, you can do this as well. If you are not a crocheter and you think I could never do that, yes, you could. Yes, you could. I have been telling a lot of people recently, like, just go on YouTube and learn. I mean, I learned how to do all these paper crafts from you guys. You could learn how to crochet. Now, I am not the one to teach lessons, but I am one that I could help if I needed to. I actually helped my friend a little more down, now up, more, no down, too far. I'm sorry, are you making fun of me, Becca? All right, here we go. 1 double click. Okay, so thank you. I wanted to thank Becca and Dana for putting together this hop. I love this whole idea of having a bunch of crafters that you can just go one right after another onto different things and celebrate the whole day. The little kids can learn, anyone can. It's easy peasy. Yes, yes. I also dabble in knitting and cross stitch. I'm not as good in knitting. But I wanted to thank Dana and Becca for putting this whole thing together. I did the last hop and I just had such a great time. Oh, thank you, cute puppy. That's my little Samwise. He's my newest addition. He was a foster fail. I fostered him. I failed. Now he's mine. I failed at fostering and ended up keeping him. He's so sweet. He's such a good addition to our little family. I also have my Rosie, who's laying down over here. Maybe if she comes over and puts her paw on me, I always pick her up and show her. But anyway, thank you so much, Becca. I think put all the participants in the chat so that you can have a link to them. They're also in the description of this video. And I see I'm like losing track of what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 1. They're also in the chat or description of this video. And I just think this is so fun. I've really enjoyed seeing everything. I have been completely like not feeling the greatest the last couple of days. So I've not really been in our chat. And I've also not been watching everybody's videos, but I will be playing them back for sure. This is not right. Chain 3. Oh, slip stitch to center. That's why I was like, this did not look right. Yep, you're welcome. Foster fail. With a pig. Oh, that's cute. All right, so close the ring. Okay, can you see it's like a heart? Look how cute. And then just go in the middle and slip stitch. I don't want that. I grab my tail. Hold on, I grab my tail. I don't want the tail. Okay. So slip stitch. And if you guys ask questions and I miss them, I will totally go back and answer anything in the description. You can also message me on Instagram, also as the yarn turns. And my email address is also in the description box. Okay, so we have 1 heart. Yay! Is Dana left-handed or right-handed? I cannot crochet and go live. I'll mess it all up. I know. That's what I'm just doing. But I got 1 heart. How cute. All right. So we're going to wait on sewing the tails in because that's like the most boring part. And maybe what I'll do also is on my tab or on the posts part, I will put a picture of what I end up with. Okay, so we have one. I'm going to grab my red and I'm going to do a 2-round heart. Let's see if I can screw this one up because I'm talking so much. My mom says I was born talking and that I talked with a toothbrush in my mouth when I was a little kid. I'm like, yep, that tracks. So I've never been, I tried to crochet a t-shirt rug and ended up with a bowl. Yeah, but you know what? At least you have a bowl. You have a bowl. I mean, that's not bad. I just made a rug out of all my crochet scraps or my cotton scraps. And that was pretty fun. So I did that. All right. So I have 2 hearts now. This yarn weight is smaller than this, even though I only did 1 round for each one. The yarn weights are different. Oh, see, you're upside down because, you know, I have the fancy equipment here. So I'll move these so you can see them. Cute. Okay. So we're going to make, all right. Oh, so now I have to go back and do what I did before and they're adding on. Okay. Don't forget to answer all the questions. You can guess. Answers don't matter. At the end of the hop, email your answers to Hop. Yes. Knitting is time consuming. I love it. Yes, it's hard. All right. So yes, they are. I'm not quite sure exactly how this is working because I did watch last night's video, but I didn't quite understand everything. I know that they're going to post questions. Is Dana left-handed or right-handed? I'm going to say left just because I want to. I don't know. To see how much we know them. And I'm like, great, I'm going to lose because I don't know all of you very well at all. And I do watch your videos / play them in the background, but I don't know all of you. So I guess I'll be learning a lot through this. I hope you guys post the answers somewhere. So anyway, they're going to post questions in everybody's videos. And then all you have to do is try to guess the answers. You don't even have to be right. And you send your answers to the email address hoptoart@gmail.com. And then I don't know if it's whoever wins. I think the wrong answers will be funny. Maybe I'll just aim to entertain you then because I can be pretty entertaining at times. So yeah. So send in your answers. And then I don't know if it's whoever has the most answers correct will win a prize, or I don't know how that works. But I say, if you don't know the answers, try to entertain them and maybe you'll get a prize for entertaining. No, I'm just kidding. Don't expect a prize for being entertaining. But I have to say that meeting this group of ladies through this has been so fun. And I've definitely attached myself to some of this paper crafting. In fact, I have one project that I'm going to be starting soon. My friend Amy's coming to visit in April, and I told her I had a surprise project for us to do. And let's see. Chain 3. Slip stitch. Okay. So I guess you make the heart and then you stick that in, slip stitch. Okay. So now I have my round 1. I'm going to make a medium heart now and do the next round. So apparently you skip chain 3, skip chain 3 from previous round. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So 2 half double crochets and we'll see if this works. I don't think I'm going to be doing this right, but we'll see. I don't like that I'm doing this and I have to concentrate and I can't. Maybe I'll make some granny squares instead. Would you guys be opposed to me making granny squares so I can talk to you? You can always make it a circle. Dana's left. I want the last hop, and Dana made a beautiful journal. I love it. It was so nice. Yes. Okay. So anyway, my friend Amy's, I'm making an executive decision to stop this right now. And if I make a garland, I am going to put it on my little posts because I want to be able to talk and watch the chat and stuff. So I'm going to make some granny squares because I had wanted to make some granny squares anyway and make a little pillow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some granny squares out of all these colors and then eventually make them into like a little Valentine pillow. Yes, because then I can concentrate. Make what you want. Thank you guys. Good. You can't count and be alive. I've tried it. LOL. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, you're right, Bonnie. Bonnie, do you have a channel as well? I'm going to have to look you up and look up Laura. I think Laura Jersey Crafty Bubble. For some reason, I feel like I'm subscribed to you. You weren't on this hop, right? No, I'm so confused. Just ignore me. See, now I feel like I shouldn't have said that. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. So if you crochet, I want to know. I signed up for a series of 3 granny squares. Bonnie's, yay, thank you. This is so great. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I want to see what you end up making. Okay, Laura. Granny squares are super easy. So I got my 2 corners made so far. I'm going to make a 3rd corner. And if you guys crochet or knit or anything, I was telling, in another video I just recorded for my channel, I had put a call out to any of my subscribers, like any crafts you do, send me pictures because I would love to feature all kinds of art on my channel. And I said, send me a picture along with like what kind of art it is, like what medium you use, like if you paint, if you draw, if you are like you guys do your paper crafting. And I would love to feature you on my channel. I don't have a huge channel, but I figure just to show everybody different kinds of art, because I'm a dabbler. I love to dabble in all the different things. No way you're fabulous. Just who you are is fabulous. You're right. Authentic people on YouTube rocks my socks. Well, good. I'm glad because I'm freaking authentic all the way. Let me tell you what. I tell my students all the time. I'm like, I'm funny, guys. I am funny and you all love me. They kind of look at me like, okay, lady. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to. Nope, I'm going to do a couple solid. Okay, I changed my mind midstream here. Okay. So I'm going to do a couple solid and then I'm going to do a couple where they're like different colors. Granny squares are so much fun. I am doing, oh, that's the other thing I can show you, I guess. So here's another sneak peek to something that I'm working on this year that I haven't shown yet. So I love to read. And one way I figured I could put book content in is by doing a book blanket. So this is the first book I finished this year. And I thought I'm going to make a granny square for every single Laura, I teach high school English. So this semester I'm teaching 11th grade. So I figured I'd make a square for every book that I read and then put them together. And if it's not big enough this year, maybe I'll put it together next year. But here's my square for the spell shop. So this is the first square I made. So I'm going to do a little, oh, yay, Amy, thanks. I am going to make a square. And then also I'm going to make a little bookworm. So everyone, so I'm going to do a video on my channel with the book things and then hide your book from this crowd. They like to rip them up. That's so true. The first time I got a book to rip up, I was like almost cringing. And actually the in the back of my classroom, I have this huge bulletin board and I used book pages from books I was going to be recycling and I tore the pages out and I put them all over my wall in the back and the kids are like, you ruined a book to put on your wall. I'm like, yep, I did. And like, and then I tell them like, you guys, it was a book that was going to go in the garbage. So this year on my channel, I'm doing a huge stash down of my stash. My first video up for the year was me like basically being vulnerable and showing my entire yarn stash to the entire world. And my goal this year, why am I all tangled? We. This year, see, that's how corny I am. I say we when I'm letting yarn untangle. So this year, my goal is to use yarn up as much as I can instead of buying yarn. It's not to say I'm not allowed to buy yarn, but I do have like some rules of my low buy. I almost did a blind date with a book for my live today. You know, I have conflicting feelings about the whole blind date with a book. I love the idea of it, but getting a book I wouldn't read would really make me disappointed. I don't tell nobody nothing. It's not their business. LOL. To talk and craft takes patience. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Yeah, thumbs up. I love reading too. I was a high school special ed teacher. Well, Laura, then you are a whole other animal of love. Oh, wow. I love that, Laura. Special ed teachers, they have a special place in heaven as far as I'm concerned, because it is super hard to do that job. I have a co-teacher in my classroom when I have special education students in there, and I just really love how they support me and the students. I would like to say that I think I have a way with those kids too. But it's really difficult in a regular education classroom to not have the support if you need it. Okay, so can you see so far I have a square? Okay, I have a square. So this is round 2. These are 2 rounds of a granny square, and I think I'm just going to leave them at 3 because lately I've been really liking like smaller granny squares. I just think they're so stinking cute. So there. So now I'm going to do my 3rd round. Laura, you better hit me up and tell me how you do with that granny square class. I'm really interested in hearing how you do. I'm obsessed with granny squares this year. Okay, hold on. I'm tangled again. Whee! Okay. Sorry, if you can hear my dog licking herself in the background, she's so gross. Anybody else have pets? And do you hate mouth noises? She is the pro of licking where it sounds like, I don't even know. What is blind date with a book? Blind date with a book is when you go into a bookstore and it's like covered in wrapping paper, and all they do is they tell you if it's a mystery or a love, a romance or whatever, and you don't know what the title is. And so you choose a book that you don't really know. I was going to use a nice adult coloring book. I find crochet fascinating. Oh, cool. Out of 4 blind dates with a book. Yeah. Sometimes I put everything backwards when I'm talking. Yeah, same. Do you crochet granny squares together or do you sew them? I crochet them. Well, Bonnie, I have not actually put them together yet. Actually, I lied. I did put a few together and I crocheted them because I just thought it would be easier. Going to order pizza with the hubby now. Happy hop, everyone. Ooh, yum, pizza. I want some. Like it's a smorgasbord. Yay. Pets are so gross. Oh no, what does Becca say at the end of her streams? I don't. That's all, folks. How about that? That's all, folks. Remember the cartoon? That's all, folks. That's what she says. Bath time always at the worst minute. I know. She licks her butt, Rosie, and then she comes up and she wants to lick my face. I'm like, I don't think so. You just spent 5 minutes licking your butt. You go away from me right now. So gross. Samwise is he's my foster fail. Look at this, my mess here. He does not lick loud at all. In fact, he does not groom himself nearly as often as Rosie. He's super clean. She's super clean too, so I don't understand her deal. Is there anything else that you want me to show you or any questions that you might have? But again, I think I was talking about wanting people to send me pictures of their art. So yeah, I'm asking if you want to please send me pictures through the email that's I put it in the description box down there. It's always down there. You can send it to me via Instagram, direct message, or you can send it to me via Messenger if we're hop buddies, or email and tell me a little bit about it. And I would love to feature it on my channel. I just think it's so nice to be able to support other creators and other kinds of art. I think that everybody has like their own personal styles and things that they love to do. And I am one of those like art hoppers where like, I just go from one to the other and just dabble in everything. Amy and I are always like, ooh, I want to try that. I want to try that. I want to try that. My cats decide it's bath time. Enjoy, Devin. Why do they do that? I know it's so gross. Ask Jughead. He knows. You have an animal named Jughead, a dog or a cat? That's so funny. Okay, so I'm almost done with this square. So yeah, Bonnie asked if I crochet or sew my squares together. I have not gotten to the point with any of my granny square projects where I have actually started attaching them together yet. I think I want to try what's called an invisible join. So here's where I'm going to attach it and fasten off. And I have a square. Yay. And I will weave in my ends later. I don't want to spend time doing that. So there's a red, and then I'm going to do some more colors. Pink, white, pink or white? What do you want me to do next as far as a square? Pink or white? Dog. Oh, and her mom was Betty. That is so cute. Oh, I love that. I love the name. Got a pink. Are you a pink girl too, Becca? I just ate a gummy bear. Look at this pink yarn. Big Mama Pink. Told you I'm trying to use up my yarn. Okay. I'll do a pink. Sorry, I abandoned my garland project. I just realized, like, wow, that is a lot to try to do going live. Now, if I was just like live all the time and wasn't on a time crunch, I would have tried it. But I'm only here for, oh, wow, another half an hour with you folks. So I don't want to take time just sitting here in silence trying to figure out how to make a garland. So I got some, I love this pink. It's like a dusky pink. I do not know anything about crochet. Repetitive stitching sometimes messes with my brain. I think this craft would be fun to place in a junk journal as a pocket or cover. I thought that too. Am I a Susan Bates or a boy girl? I don't remember. I think boy is what I have in the other room that I really like. This one though is a Clover soft touch, and I love it. This has now been my new favorite hook. It's so nice. Hey, you accomplished a heart. I know I did. I got one heart down. I'll do the garland now that I know how to do these little hearts. Oh, here's Rosie. I told you if she came to me, I would pick her up and show you. She was on the last hop as a guest. Here she is. Say hello, sweet pea. Hang on. Let me get my camera up a little higher here. Say hello, sweet girl. This is Miss Rosie. She's my helper. She's my sweet girl. And then little Samwise is down there. I'll grab him too. Rosie's my first foster fail, but I knew I was going to fail with her. I had every intention. She's a sweet girl. All right, I'm going to put you down. I love you. Okay, let's get your brother. And I've never had a boy dog, so he's my first. This is Mr. Samwise. Say hi to your fan club. I've had him since June. I fostered him because he needed ACL surgery, and the family that had him couldn't do it. So they had to surrender him. So I picked him up. We got his ACL surgery. He healed very nicely, and I just couldn't give him up. I had to give him up. So cute. Yeah, fostering is, I can't do Clover. Oh, I've wanted to try Prims. I've tried some furls as well. furl hooks, the resin ones, but I was not a huge fan. I didn't like, yeah, they were too like thick for me or something. I don't know. All right, so we have 2 there. I got to make 2 more sides. I love cats. I wish I could have a cat. I'm allergic to cats, unfortunately. I do take allergy shots so that I can handle my dogs, and they don't shed. So that's what's really fabulous about them. Um, but Samwise, or I call him Little Boy, he fit in so well to our little family. Oh, baby boy. I know he's so sweet. Yeah, I'm not spending big money on hooks either. I'm perfectly fine with my plain aluminum hooks from like Walmart or wherever I get them. All right, let me see. Now I'm going to start round 2. So I always turn. I don't know. Do you continue on and do slip stitches, Bonnie, when you do your granny squares, or do you chain and turn? I like to chain and turn so that it doesn't get skewed, because I like to do a lot of continuous granny square blankets for charity. I also crochet for charity a lot. I have a lot of people that send me donations of yarn. I'm very lucky. And so when I do my donations, I don't always have to go out and buy yarn, which is such a blessing. This is like my favorite thing to do is crochet and knit. I love to cross stitch as well, but that takes a little bit different of brain power for me. I can't just like sit and do it. I have to really like kind of be in the mood in a sense, because it's different thinking and it's very small, you know. I'm fine with my 50-year-old aluminum hooks, LOL. Yep, same. I have my mom's from the early 70s. Oh, that's fabulous, Becca. I think that's so sweet. Can you hear them fight? They're not fighting, they're playing. But I have a friend that makes the prosthetics for ladies with mastectomies. That's so sweet. She's going to have a D-stash sale. Ooh, when? I got to get on that. I'll go to her D-stash sale. If I can get anything for like my donation stuff, that would be great. But I was going to say something else too. Oh, I also make soap sacks out of cotton yarn. I make soap sacks out of cotton yarn, and I put the soap sacks at the food pantry in my school so that if anybody needs them for like a washcloth, they can use them as well, which is, I really like to do that. And they usually fill them with soap for me. Stop. They always want to play when I get on. She hasn't set the date yet. I've sent her yarn for them. Awesome. Blankets for shelters and Boggy Creek Kids Camp in Florida. Oh, that's so awesome. Mine are from the 70s. I know. That's awesome. I hope these hooks find a good home when I'm not using them anymore. I feel like my niece probably will not be a crocheter. I guess you never know. I don't have children, so I'll be like, anybody who wants them, come and take them. Yes, I love to make my dish rags for the kitchen. I don't necessarily wash my dishes with them, but I love using them as like bar towels, you know, just to like sop up the water or whatever. I love using them in the kitchen or for rags or for whatever. I hate to say rags though, because I mean, they're not rags. I made them. So did you guys have fun on the hop today? What was like the highlight of it? Like, what did you learn anything new? I always feel like I learned something new when I'm watching. Well, I mean, I'm such a newbie with paper crafts, so I can't even count how many chevron afghans my mom had made when I was a little girl. Oh my gosh, yes. I love those chevron. I need to make one of those. I'm telling you what, you know what else I want to make is the granny square afghan, like on the back of Roseanne's couch. That is such an iconic granny square blanket, and I want to make one. Like just about like with all that's like kind of what I want my book blanket to look like. I'm going to join it with black yarn. So like I made this doesn't necessarily mean every single square is going to have the black, because I'm doing 4 rounds for each granny square. And if the book doesn't have black in it, it won't have black, or it might not be on the outside because I might choose to do it differently. But what I'm excited about is joining them all in black, so it'll look like that quintessential Roseanne blanket. I learned so many new things, reminded of some good old things, and got to meet new buddies. Oh, yay, Laura, that's so sweet. Yeah, I love that too. That's one thing I like about these hops. I get to see different creators and different crafts. Like I said, I was kind of out of commission. I wasn't really in our chat at all this week because I just was not feeling the greatest. And then I've just been like really sleeping the last couple of days. I feel a lot better today, which I'm thankful for, because I am heading out to visit my family tomorrow, and I did not want to be, well, like they wouldn't have let me come if I were sick, obviously, but I didn't want to be sick because I really wanted to go visit them. They live like 3 hours from me, so I don't get to see my family very often. So I'm really grateful to be able to go tomorrow. All right, I got another one done. And I don't like this white yarn that I have here because it is not thick enough to kind of match everything, but it'll do. Okay, I got 2 now. 2 little granny squares here. And I'll get my white. Okay, got my white. And we'll make another one. Next on the hop is Beth. Oh, yeah, go see Beth. I watched Beth the other day, actually. She was on live, and I was doing something, and I had her on in the background. I don't know how y'all do it. Like, you all go live for hours, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, I can't do it. I feel like I wouldn't know what to say. I'd be so silent for so long. Maybe I just have to get used to it. Sometimes I like to craft. I like to do this also watching YouTube videos. And if I'm live, I can't crochet watching YouTube videos because I have to talk to the people in the live. Right. So I guess maybe that's why I don't go live a lot. Plus, after teaching kids all day, like sometimes the last thing I want to do is come home and talk to people. Isn't that awful? That kind of sounds bad. You guys have any questions for me? I think I might be new to some of you guys. We don't have a life. LOL. You were so funny. Oh, I love it. You have lives. In your lives. Ha ha ha. We don't have lives. That's funny. Yes, you do. Why is this not cooperating with me? Oh, there we go. Okay. I teach. When I come home, I don't even want to talk to my family. Same. What do you teach? I totally love it. Did you already say? Yeah, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm like, leave me alone. Thank God I don't have kids. They'd probably starve because I wouldn't want to cook them dinner. I wouldn't want to talk to them. They'd like put themselves to bed because I wouldn't want to. They'd all probably go to bed at like 3 a.m. See, that's why I love my dogs, because they don't talk to me. I come home, they're super excited to see me, and they don't care that all I want to do is sit on the couch and crochet, because that's what they want to do. They just want to sit on the couch. I'm telling all my secrets. Fourth grade math and science. Oh, God bless you. First of all, for the math and science part. Math makes me itch. That's what I always tell my students. And fourth grade, oh, baby, those little kids can be really challenging. Updates, news in the crafty community. Yes, I am subscribed to I Totally Love It. And I love her Sundays, right? Where you post all the crafty news. I think you featured my channel one time and I was so surprised to have a little shout out. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody, that was when I was Teacher Loves Beauty. And I was like, oh my gosh, somebody like said my name. I'm not used to that. So thank you for that. It's my bedtime now. Night-night. Thank you, Amy and Rebecca and Dana, for a wonderful day. Night-night, crap. Bye, Janet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming. And I appreciate you subbing. I got you back. My specialization was English. I love diagramming sentences. Oh my gosh, I hate diagramming sentences. You know what is so funny? When I got my degree in teaching, right? So like I didn't take as many English classes as like an English lit person, but I also didn't take as many like grammar classes. I only had one grammar/linguistics course. Grammar is not my strong suit. What my strong suit is working with kids, analyzing literature, teaching kids how to write, blah, blah, blah. But like my grammar skills are not on point. Everybody thinks just because you're an English teacher, you know everything about everything when it comes to English. And that is just not true. And God forbid I tell them I haven't read a book. They're like, oh, what? You're an English teacher. I'm like, I know, but I've not read the entire library. Thank you. Nor would I want to. Gosh, some of those books. Bleh. Yay. Thank you for posting, Becca, the list of all the participants. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you posting people's channels. That's awesome. Thank you. I first went to school to become a physical therapist. I really thought that's what I wanted to do. I took so many science classes, physics, biology, chemistry, calculus. And then it got to organic chem and I failed. I could not pass organic chemistry. And then I was like, what else did I ever want to do in my life? And I thought, well, I love reading and I love kids, so maybe I'll be a teacher. And that's what I ended up changing my major to. And I'm so glad that I did. I can't imagine if I didn't do this job. I wouldn't even know what I would want to do instead. I don't think I've ever gone to work where I've been like, I don't want to work because I don't like my job for the most part. I have said I don't want to go to work because, not everybody wants to go to work all the time. There's my white square. So I see how they're like different size though. So I could I'll have to stretch this one out when I attach them. So now I'm going to do one that's white, pink, and red. I'm going to start with white. Then you guys tell me what color you want me to do next, pink or red. I'm going to start with white. I only had one grammar linguistics class too. I picked English because it had the most classes that I already had to take for my degree requirements, right? Ugh. Debbie said, I taught math and science middle school for 33 years. Whoa. Middle school kids? Yeah, no, Bonnie, it's not the same size yarn. That's why it's not the same. That's why I was like, ooh, I should go get a different white, but I didn't want to get up. So yeah, not the same size. This is a 3-weight yarn, and the other ones were 4 weights. Middle school kids are a whole different animal, man. That whole middle school wing down there, it always stinks. They stink. Middle school kids, so do 9th graders though sometimes, but oh my gosh. And their hormones are crazy and they tattle on each other and they touch each other. They hit each other all the time. I'm like, you guys keep your hands off each other. Well, bless you, Laura, for getting your special ed credentials, because that is definitely hard. Definitely hard. All right, so I got actually, I'm going to do this. So next, I'm going to do pink. Do pink. There. We're going to do pink. And then I'm going to see, now the dogs are exhausted. They're sleeping. They're like, okay, we came out, we played, we made an appearance. It's time for us to go to sleep now. I taught pre-K age 21 in special education. Aw, that's fabulous. I love that. I do love working with the special ed kids. There's something really special about them. And when the light bulb goes on in any of my classroom situations, it just brightens my whole day. Like when they finally get it, you know, what I've been teaching them, and that is like the best. I only had one boy in my house, and I couldn't take the hormonal puberty smell. I can't imagine a whole room. Oh, I know. Oh, and they don't want to shower. It's like so gross. Like, you guys go away. One of my stories I'll never forget from my high school classroom is looking up and seeing one of my 9th graders picking their nose. I was like, dude, you are in 9th grade. Get a tissue. I was shocked. It's like, wow, 9th graders. Oh, I'm really glad I did this today. I really enjoyed meeting you. Oh, Bonnie, I enjoyed you too. And I will subscribe to you as well. They put your channel in the thing. Thank you. We'll have to be crochet buddies. If I have any questions, I know who to reach out to. All right. So I got my pink. And now I'm going to do my red. 7:52 already. Last time I looked at the clock, it was 7:31. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. We'll have to do this live thing more often. I was like thinking maybe I would try to do like every Saturday, because I usually post a video every other week. And I was thinking on like the off week, maybe I could go live. But then I thought, well, how embarrassing would it be if like I went live and nobody came? Because I don't traditionally go live. Like, that'd be embarrassing. You guys ever? Well, you guys are established enough and you go live enough that people know you're coming. But I'm like, I feel like if I went live, nobody would know. And cleaning my craft room while listening, I knew I liked you when you started singing Roxanne. Roxanne. Aw, thank you guys. And maybe I will go live. What are you guys doing while you're watching? Bonnie, what are you crocheting? Laura, what are you working on? I always sing. You know, my mom says, she always giggles because she'll look at me. She's like, you're humming. Like if we go into a store and there's music playing that I know, I'll hum. And then I played Christmas music at school when we were working right before Christmas break. And there were like 3 of us humming. One kid was tapping his foot. Another kid was singing. And I just thought, the joy in this classroom right now, it was really fun. So I'm like, I got to play music in my class more often because the kids were really digging it. And they were like quiet and being appropriate. It was really kind of neat. Girl, I streamed for over a month, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, and was to myself for over a month. Oh no. See, I wouldn't be able to go. I don't know if I could do it for a whole month and keep by myself. Oh, I think I would just give up. I probably wouldn't because that's me. All right. You guys are kind of talking me into it. So you think I should try it? Do you think I should keep doing overhead or just do it face to face, like, and just like let people craft? Like, I don't know if people can really tell what I'm doing anyway, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do it like face to face and just crochet while I'm talking to people? Because I don't want to do tutorials. That's not what I want to do. I just want to craft and talk to people. That's what I was thinking my live would be. And then people could come and do whatever they want while they're listening and chatting with me. I just didn't want it to be too pressury. Too pressury. Is pressury even a word? Asks the English teacher. I'm making a throw for my partner. It was Valentine's gift, but I did not finish it in time. I want to see it. You made a dragonfly sweater. I did make a dragonfly sweater. That was the first sweater I ever made. It was the first wearable I ever made. What's my favorite yarn? I never heard of Lion Brand ice cream. My favorite yarn, probably, I've been using this Cascade 220 Superwash Merino a lot. I've been loving that. I love this yarn. I love the Michael's Soft Classic, the loops and thread. You could have a few guests that craft in chat. How do you have guests come on? I've been making a Santa hat for 3 years. I have no idea what you are doing, but I so like watching it while I'm crafting and chatting. Aw, thank you. I've been making a sweater for the last 2 years. No work close to finishing it. Yes, I witnessed Amy's sweater. I was like, girl, she made a couple. She did work on it a little bit when I was visiting. Amy's coming to visit me in April. I'm so excited. I could pee my pants. We are besties. We met on YouTube, and I met her this summer for the first time, and we had a great time together, and she's coming to visit me for my April break. I'm so excited. Okay, so here's my little square with the 3 different colors. Yay! These are all the little squares I made with you guys today. Yeah, this weight yarn is a 3 weight. These are all the same weights. Very cute. And hearts. Oh, I could like embroider these little hearts on these. That would be so cute. Oh my gosh. Yes, look at that, you guys. I just made a new craft. Thank you so much. You did so great. Oh, thank you guys. And again, thank you for coming. I got to figure out a way to like do a camera so that like things are the right way. I do have an overhead camera. I just don't know how to attach it. You're welcome, Carol. Thank you guys so much. I will be over to Beth's in a bit. I love the cotton at Hobby. Oh yeah. I love Hobby Lobby cotton. It's my favorite. I love the Hobby Lobby cotton, and there's one other one that I'm looking at, but I can't remember the name of it that I really like. Thank you so much. It was awesome. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you, Amy. Get in touch with me. Send me a message. I want to see where you live because I wonder how close we are to each other. I want to see where you live. That's totally sounds stalkerish. I want to see where you live. Thank you guys for coming. I will be live. I'll put it on my channel when I'm going to go again. This was really fun. Becca, Dana, thank you so much. Don't forget, guys, go over to Beth's channel. I put it in the description box. Becca linked it above. How's that? Better? Now you can see me. Be nice. I've been sick for a couple days. Thank you for your time and knowledge. Oh, you're welcome, Bon Bon. What state are you in? Oh, I'm in Pennsylvania. Far away from Missouri. I'm sorry. But I'd love to connect online like this. This is fabulous. I love meeting people that like the same things. All right, guys, it's almost time to go. I'm going to say thank you once again. I really appreciate you all for coming. And I'll see you soon. You're welcome. I know a few, you know, a few crocheters in Pennsylvania. Oh, yay. Send them my way. Send me a message, Bonnie. I would love to get their contact information or send my contact information to them. Vicki, thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, I'm going to head over, or I'm going to head out.